Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! It's already 2025. Can you believe it? It's already 2025. Today, I'm going to share the requirements that I submitted for the renewal of my student residence permit, since I already submitted and extended my student residence permit last year, December 2024. And I just want to remind you that this list of requirements might vary. Each year, there might be some additional requirements that you need to submit, or there might be some requirements that I'm going to say later that would not be included for your renewal of your student residence permit. So when you renew or extend your student residence permit, kindly ask the welcome center in your university, welcome center for international students, because each university, they have their international groups that will cater the queries of the international students. So email them, ask them about the updated list of requirements needed for the renewal of the student residence permit, because there might be some changes every year. So let's start with the requirements. So this is the checklist for the extension of a residence permit student. You can actually also see this list of requirements in the immigration website. It is stated here, the application for extension needs to be submitted at the local Styrian government before your current resident permit expires. The earliest time to apply for an extension is 3 months before the expiry of your current permit. Until a decision is made on your application for extension, you are considered to be legally residing in Austria, even if your current residence title expires in the meantime. So you're going to submit all the requirements in your respective local authorities. In every city, there's actually an immigration. So there's an immigration in Graz, in Vienna, in Linz, in whatever city region is that. There's an immigration, and it is also there where you're going to pick up your student residence card upon arrival. It's there, and it's also there where you're going to submit the requirements for the pickup of your student residence card, and it's also there where you're going to apply for the extension of your student residence permit. These are the list of requirements. First is the completed and signed application form. This application form, you can actually find it in the immigration website or in the OEAD website. And I think, if I am not mistaken, this form is the same with the form that you are going also to submit during your initial application. So yeah, kindly check. Second requirement is the valid travel document. This is your passport. Third is the passport size photograph. You already have an idea what about the size, as this is also the same with the photograph that you submitted during your initial application. Fourth is the registration with the city of Graz, the Meldezettel. Recent bank statement with a balance of at least 1,220 euro. Next requirement is the proof of accommodation in Austria, rental agreement, accommodation contract with a student hall of residence, accommodation agreement, and then proof of health insurance, e-card or other insurance card. So the Meldezettel, Meldezettel is from the city of Graz, because I am currently here in Graz. So you can also have a Meldezettel if you are located in Vienna, Linz, or whatever region you're in. So you have to secure this Meldezettel. This Meldezettel is the document that you are going to get it's actually not in the immigration. I know where it is, but I don't know how this office is called. I think it's the magistrate. I don't know, I'm not really sure, but this is the kind of form that you are going to secure when you arrive here. You have to get this form upon 3 days of arrival. I think those already have successful approval of the residence permit, they already know that you have to secure this meldizettel, right? Upon 3 days of arrival here, you can ask help this from your landlord or dorm manager. They really know about this one. So you have to keep that form, the meldizettel. And the next I'm going to explain is the recent bank statement. Yes, you still need to show proof of funds during your renewal of your student residence permit. But that's why when you arrive here, of course, most of us will secure a job. Don't quit your job before the renewal of your student residence permit. Please don't, because you can use the 3 months pay slip. You can use the work contract, 3 months pay slip. You need and the letter also from AMS, especially for first time renewal of your residence permit. So you need these three: the letter from the AMS, the work contract, and the 3 months pay slip. You need to print it out and submit it together with your requirements. Otherwise, if you don't have a job, you have to show 14,000 euro as your proof of funds again for the renewal of your residence permit. Aside from those three that I mentioned, you also need to submit a bank certificate from your bank here in Austria. You can secure it online. In the online banking, you don't have to go to the bank and ask for bank certificate like what we are in the Philippines. You can just secure it online, your online banking, and it's just very short that it's stated there the maintaining balance of your bank account. So the minimum balance that you need to have during your renewal is you need to have at least 1,000. I think it 1,220. Make it 1,300 euro in your bank account, and also submit those three dimension and this bank certificate, and you're good to go. Then the proof of accommodation, it is a rental agreement. It's your rent contract. You can take it from your dorm manager or landlord. Actually, upon arrival, they will give it to you. So just keep that form. And then the e-card, your proof of insurance. E-card, it is actually the government insurance here in Austria. If you already have that card, you can just scan it or take a picture and print it out. Or if you don't have yet and you are still in the process of application having this kind of e-card, like what I did during my first renewal, I still didn't have the e-card physically, so I just submitted the form that I got during my application for this e-card. The next requirement that you also need to submit is the confirmation of registration as a TO student, because I am a TO student. So you need a confirmation of registration from your respective universities. Next is the confirmation of academic semesters, record of studies, then the transcript of records. So where can you secure these four documents? Unlike with other countries where I came from in Philippines, we don't have during my time we don't have online student portal. Here in Austria, all of the students, we have our own student portal, our own account in the university portal. Yeah, we have our own account. So you can find all these four requirements in there in your online portal. Just explore your student portal and you can find these four in there. Your transcript of records. It's your grades. When you apply for your first renewal of your student residence permit, you need to, as it's stated there, you need to prove successful ECTS, 16 ECTS. So 16 ECTS per academic year. So that means 8 ECTS per semester, because there are 2 semesters in one academic year. So basically, you can actually, this is only true for the first renewal. You can actually show only 8 ECTS during your first renewal. It is fine because during my first renewal, I only had 8 ECTS. But that is only true here in Graz because I have experience here, but I don't know with other cities because I also heard before that there's this one student that she only had 8 ECTS and the immigration didn't extend his visa renewal. And I don't know, maybe she also have some other issue apart from these 8 ECTS, so I don't know. But here in Graz, for me, in my case, during my first renewal of my student residence permit, I only showed 8 ECTS. Why they let me 8 ECTS only? Because my the extension, I extended my student residence permit December, and my visa, no, not visa, my residence permit will expire March. So yeah, as what you notice, you can apply for an extension 3 months before your student residence permit expires. So I was in the three months period range. So I only had 8 ECTS from my first semester, because I was still doing some exams that time, and the grades were not yet out. Because the grades here will be out usually 1 month after you take the exam. So if you so I don't have much ECTS that time, and I only had this 8, the minimum requirement per semester, and they let me, and they didn't ask. But if they will ask you why you only have 8 ECTS, then just tell them that the grades of your exams are not yet out, and you will still need to take more exams for the semester. So I'm going to explain a little about the overview of the exams here. There are 4 months in one semester, and in that 4 months, especially if you have this FAU courses for lesson, you will know about this when you start your university. So I only had actually all of my courses were FAU. So in that FAU, we don't have assignments, exams, quizzes in between that 4 months. So the exams are actually scheduled after the end of the semester. So like for example, March, April, May, June, the exam, so the summer semester, March, April, May, June, the exams, schedule of the exams were scheduled after June. So some of them were July, August, and September, and so on. You in my program, FAO, I don't know if it's true with other program, but usually, yeah, mostly the same. So if you have FAO, the exams is after the semester, and you only have one exam for the whole semester in one course. Like you have one course of chemical uh chemistry, you have one course of chemistry, so you only have one exam for the whole semester. So if you have 5 courses, then you have 5 exams for the whole semester, but only after the semester ends. And the immigration know about it, that the exams are really after the semester ends. So it's okay if you only show 8 ECTS. Here in Graz, I don't know with other. Because there's some issue before that I knew. So yeah. But during your second renewal, 16 per year, so secure 32 ECTS already. There's no more excuses. You need to have more, at least 32 ECTS during your second renewal. I had my second renewal and I already had more than 32 ECTS, so it's okay. And I think that would be all for this video. I hope you learned a lot about this video. These were really the requirements that I submitted last year, last month. Yeah, so I hope you learned a lot, and Happy New Year. And the university today is actually Monday, January 6th, and it's a holiday here. So tomorrow university will resume and work will resume and everything will back to normal. So back to reality. Vacation's over. So good luck for those new applicants who are still waiting for their approval of the residence permit, and for those who are already here. And yeah, are you already here? So good luck for all of your applications. Happy New Year, and see you in my next video. Tschüss.